what was the most impressive experience that you had while editing or curating the stories for your anthology?
Wow, there are so many. One of the first I always come back to was probably editing one of the stories by a writer who's actually one of my advisors for the book also, Hisham Bustani. He's Jordanian writer, and he's actually quite a well-known writer through the Arabic world, but mostly writes through translation. He's really always writing in Arabic and then has it translated, his poetry and all of his works. And here with me, he decided to try writing in English for the first time, writing a story and publishing it in English. And that was just a really wonderful experience, is working with him to try to convey exactly how he was feeling and how his story comes across. Well, I really enjoy the very close relationship that you have with a writer, especially when they're writing about their own lives, because you don't always, when you're writing fiction, I think you have a different kind of control than when you're writing nonfiction. You know, when you're writing about your own life, you don't always know exactly how it's coming across. And so to have an editor who is very involved with you, to tell you how it's coming across, that helps. It's like a reflection and a mirror for you. And so it was really rewarding to find the right words, since he's not usually writing in English, to help him find the words, you know, and to have him, you know, for me to choose a word, you know, here or there, and perhaps to have him say, yes, that's the word I was looking for. And just to have that sentiment come across exactly how he felt. That was a wonderful experience. So I think overall, that's the best part about editing this anthology, was the relationships I developed through editing the stories with each of the writers. And some authors also kind of held back, you know, on their emotional expression, but they were eager to try and say more. And that was a wonderful experience to help them try to say more about how they were feeling and to portray their human emotion, you know, through their story.